Solitude is fine, but you need someone to tell that solitude is fine. Reading brings us unknown friends. The more one judges, the less one loves. All happiness depends on courage and work. Laws are spider webs through which the big flies pass and the little ones get caught. It is always assumed by the empty-headed who chatter about themselves for want of something better that people who do not discuss their affairs openly must have something to hide. Women are always true, even in the midst of their greatest falsities, because they are always influenced by some natural feeling. Someday, you will find out that there is far more happiness in another's happiness than in your own. Every moment of happiness requires a great amount of ignorance. Behind every great fortune, there is a crime. Marriage must fight constantly against a monster which devours everything, routine. Our greatest fears lie in anticipation. It is absurd to pretend that one cannot love the same woman always, as to pretend that a good artist needs several violins to execute a piece of music. The heart of a mother is a deep abyss at the bottom of which you will always find forgiveness. For a woman knows the face of the man she loves like a sailor knows the open sea. I am not deep, but I am very wide. A letter is a soul, so faithful an echo of the speaking voice, that to the sensitive, it is among the richest treasures of love. Equality may perhaps be a right, but no power on earth can ever turn it into a fact. Who is to decide which is the grimmer sight, withered hearts or empty skulls? Passion is born deaf and dumb. An unfulfilled vocation drains the color from a man's entire existence. True love is eternal, infinite and always like itself. It's always equal and pure. Without violent demonstrations, it is seen with white hairs, and is always young at heart. Perhaps it is only human nature to inflict suffering on anything that will endure suffering, whether by reason of its genuine humility, or indifference, or sheer helplessness. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. Our heart is a treasury. If you pour out all its wealth at once, you are bankrupt. Our worst misfortunes never happen, and most miseries lie in anticipation. I am a galley slave to pen and ink. First love is a kind of vaccination which saves a man from catching the complaint a second time. Man can start with aversion and end with love, but if he begins with love and comes round to aversion, he will never get back to love. When women love us, they forgive us everything, even our crimes. When they do not love us, they give us credit for nothing, not even our virtues. Love is the poetry of the senses. Life is simply what our feelings do to us. A beautiful book is a victory won in all the battlefields of human thought. Great love affairs start with champagne and end with tisane. Love is the reduction of the universe to the single being, and the expansion of a single being even to God. Love is a game in which one always cheats. The majority of husbands remind me of an orangutan trying to play the violin. Hatred is the vice of narrow souls. They feed it with all their littleness and make it the pretext of base tyrannies. Bureaucracy is a giant mechanism operated by pygmies. No man should marry until he has studied anatomy and dissected at least one woman. And he, like many jaded people, had few pleasures left in life, save good food and drink. Time is the only capital of those who just have their intelligence as fortune. I belong to the opposition party, which is called life. Love may be, or it may not, but where it is, it ought to reveal itself in its immensity. There is no such thing as a great talent without great willpower. Ah, what pleasure it must be to a woman to suffer for the one she loves. I'm a great poet. I don't put my poems on paper, they consist of actions and feelings. Nothing so fortifies a friendship as a belief on the part of one friend that he is superior to the other.